Happy birthday to you.
What made you start 291?
Foremost, my mom died when I was 10, and so I didn't have a mom, I didn't have a father, and I wrote in my book, Me Versus Me, The Struggle Within. I talked about the 2 times I saw him was on 9th Street. I was like 11 years old, and the second time we were both incarcerated in the county jail. And even then, you still have to realize it's not a for certain, this is my dad, this is a speculation, because he didn't say you're my son, I didn't say, hey, you're my dad. It was like an unspoken. The second piece, I have 4 daughters, and there was a time when I would take my girls and we would be in the store, and I would hear women, you know, mom, they meant no harm, but they would say, oh, you're playing Mr. Mom, you're babysitting today. And I'm thinking, wait a minute, why is it that when you see me with my children, it can't just be a dad with his girls, it's gotta be I'm babysitting. That was really frustrating. And then the final piece, and I think this was the nail in the coffin. I'm doing some community organizing for the company that I worked for at the time, and there was this guy, and he made a comment, and this comment got my attention. I mean, it was one of those comments I couldn't let ride. I brought it to his attention, and I didn't know how it was going to go. It could have got very confrontational, but it didn't. What ended up happening, we engaged in dialogue for about an hour. We exchanged numbers, and then he called me up actually, and we talked for about another hour. From there, I realized he had some issues that I think other men have gone through, so I felt like I needed to call some of my men buddies and get them all together. So we did that with another community organization, then at one of the local high schools, and from that meeting what I realized, domestic violence was prevalent, but I also realized there was no services for fathers. I mean, at that moment, here's a 23-year-old, 22, 23-year-old dad I could not send anywhere. And if anything, that was what got me to get 291 here.
Tell me a little bit about your organization.
291, I always start off by telling you about the mission, which is to promote the safety and well-being of children by implementing strategies to keep fathers involved and families together. First part of it, the safety and well-being of children. That's why I do this work. That's why I get people to come to the table, because we want to make sure our kids are safe and their well-being is paramount. The second piece is strategies. That's everything that we do, from our events, our picnics, our conferences, our mothers' forums, our Teen Fatherhood University. And why do we do those things? To keep fathers involved. And then finally, families together. As much as I want to preach marriage, and I do, typically when people get married, couples get married, the divorce rate is pretty high, or the success rate is low, however you want to look at it. But there's another side to this whole dilemma, which is the number of parents who don't even know each other. So there it's all about co-parenting. How can I get these parents to say, okay, you know what, I don't know you, you don't know me, but we're going to work together to raise this child. And you know how difficult that is? Different personalities, characteristics, parenting styles. So in a nutshell, that's 291. The mission statement pretty much sums it all.
Tell me about the Father's Day picnic.
I'm excited about the Father's Day picnic. At the end of the day, there's not a lot of opportunities for fathers to spend quality time with their kids. I envision that if I'm going through something, there's somebody else out there going through it, right? So I said, well, you know what? On Father's Day, I don't necessarily want you to take me out to dinner. I don't necessarily want to go to a movie. But if that was a way I could have some fun with my girls, that's what I want to do. And thus the Father's Day picnic. Now, the first time we did it, we didn't expect a whole lot of people. But I think even the first one, we had about 75, 80 people come on. That's a big deal. But one of the things that sparked from that first one, maybe the second one, the local newspaper came out and they took some pictures or whatever, and they put it on their website. And on their website, I guess the mom had seen this picture. And it was a picture of a guy playing flag football with his son. I mean, he was running, the little boy was running, they both just cheesing it up. And the caption said something like, out of all the days, today he wants to be a father. So when I first read it, I thought, you know, that seems kind of bad. But then after I thought about it, you know what? Yes, why not? Why not this be the day that out of all days he wants to be a father? Why? Because of the Father's Day, the 291 Father's Day picnic, the first thing we provide is an opportunity for you to spend quality time with your child. So in that picture, he wasn't sitting around talking to other men. He was playing with his child. He was engaged in a good opportunity, in a good time with his son. Secondly, there's other men. he's gonna look around, and if he's not as involved as he should be, hopefully he'll look around and say, you know what? I need to get better at this. I need to do more. And then finally, 2 Not 1. We're there. It's our event. We're gonna have literature. We're gonna have resources. So yeah, this is the best opportunity for him to come out and be a dad if he's never been a dad. And if nothing else, think about it. In my book, Me Versus Me, I talk about the 2 times I saw the guy that I think is my dad. Both were horrible experiences. And I'm not saying this one experience is an excuse never to be involved with your kid, but if you are gonna have that one experience, let it be a good one. But we know that if they come out to the picnic, they're gonna be engaged. There's no way not to be.